Today we're going to look at section 13.2, the subjunctive with doubt, denial, and disbelief. Just as the subjunctive is required with expressions of emotion, influence, and will, it is also used with expressions of doubt, disbelief, and denial. For example, dudan que su hijo les diga la verdad. They doubt that their son is telling them the truth. Notice also there's sort of three parts to this sentence. The first verb in the main clause, which triggers the subjunctive in the subordinate clause, the second one being the word que, and the third one being the subordinate clause with the verb and the subjunctive. The subjunctive is always used in a subordinate clause where there is a change of subject and the expression in the main clause implies negation or uncertainty. For example, no creo que puedan ir muy lejos. O no es posible que el guía continúe el recorrido sin ustedes. Here's a list of some common expressions of doubt, disbelief, or denial in Spanish. Dudar, which is the verb to doubt. Negar, which is a stem changer, which is to deny. No creer, not to believe. No estar seguro or segura de, to not be sure. No es cierto, it's not true, or it's not certain. No es seguro, it's not sure or certain. No es verdad, it's not true. Es imposible, it's impossible. Es improbable, it's improbable. No es posible, it's not possible. Or es posible, see, even it still expresses some amount of disbelief or doubt, because it isn't certainty, rather. O es probable, it's probable. Or no es probable, it's not probable. Here are a few example sentences with these verbs. El gobierno niega que el agua esté contaminada. The government denies that the water is contaminated. Es probable que haya menos bosques y selvas en el futuro. It's probable that there will be fewer forests and jungles in the future. Dudo que el gobierno resuelva el problema. I doubt that the government will resolve the problem, or will solve the problem, rather. No es verdad que mi hermano estudie ecología. It's not true that my brother studies ecology. Because the subjunctive mood exists as a sort of expression of something that's hypothetical or not necessarily real or sort of speculative, it makes sense that we'd use the subjunctive mood with these expressions of doubt, disbelief, and denial to express that very disbelief, doubt, or denial. In contrast, the indicative is used in a subordinate clause when there is no doubt or uncertainty in the main clause. If we're sure about something happening, there's no hypothetical nature, no speculation, no really doubt, denial, or disbelief or anything expressed, you would use the indicative mood to convey that thought. For example, no dudar, not to doubt. With this one, with all of these rather, use the indicative verb in the subordinate clause. Como dije, no dudar, no cabe duda de, no hay duda de, no negar, to not deny, creer, to believe, estar seguro or segura de, to be sure of, es cierto, it's true, or it's certain, es seguro, it's certain, es verdad, it's true, es obvio, it's obvious. And here we have the verbs using these expressions with the subjunctive, or rather with the indicative verb in the subordinate clause. Por ejemplo, no negamos que hay demasiados carros en la carretera. O no hay duda de que el Amazonas es uno de los ríos más largos. Es verdad que Colombia es un país bonito. Es obvio que las ballenas existan en peligro de extinción. If, let's say we were to change these around and say en vez de no negamos, we don't deny, let's say we deny it. The verb would at that rate also change into the subjunctive mood, as I said before, to express the sort of inexistence of that notion. Negamos que haya demasiados carros en la carretera. O igual no es obvio que las ballenas estén en peligro de extinción. O no es verdad que Colombia sea un país bonito. In affirmative sentences, the verb creer expresses belief or certainty, so it is followed by the indicative. Whereas in negative sentences, however, when doubt is implied, creer is followed by the subjunctive, to sort of express that doubt. Por ejemplo, creo que debemos usar exclusivamente la energía solar. I believe we should use solar energy exclusively. Versus, no creo que haya vida en el planeta Marte. I don't believe that there's life on planet Mars. The expressions quizás and tal vez are usually followed by the subjunctive because they imply doubt about something, or sort of probability or hypothetical, sort of not sure. Maybe it exists, maybe it's not. Quizás means maybe, and tal vez also could be translated as maybe or perhaps, generally speaking. Quizás haga sol mañana. Perhaps it will be sunny tomorrow. O tal vez veamos la luna esta noche. Perhaps we will see the moon tonight.